Have you ever heard the saying that cats are aloof, that they only care about themselves? Well, today I'm going to tell you a story that might just change your mind completely. It's the story of a very special cat named Lulu, a tiny hero who proved that courage and loyalty can come in the smallest of packages. Our story begins with a kind, humble family. They weren't wealthy by any means, but their hearts were full of compassion. One afternoon, they came across a stray kitten. She was just a tiny ball of fur, shivering, hungry, and terrified of everything. She had clearly been on her own for a while, and the world must have seemed like a very big, scary place. Instead of walking by, the family scooped her up, took her home, and gave her a name, Lulu. From that moment on, Lulu's life was transformed. She was no longer a frightened stray. She was a beloved member of the family. They gave her warm milk, a soft bed, and all the love she had been missing. And Lulu, in return, gave them her complete and utter devotion. She blossomed under their care, her once fearful eyes now sparkling with mischief and affection. She became their little shadow, following them from room to room with a happy little chirp. She'd curl up on their laps while they watched TV, help with the laundry by pouncing on warm towels, and even follow them out to the garden, curiously batting at leaves and chasing butterflies. It was clear she felt safe and loved, and her bond with her new family grew stronger with each passing day. Lulu had a special connection with each family member. She'd sit patiently by the door waiting for the father to come home from work, greeting him with enthusiastic purrs. She'd curl up at the foot of the children's beds, a furry little guardian watching over their dreams. She had this funny habit of following them absolutely everywhere, even when she had no idea what they were doing. If someone went to the kitchen, Lulu was right there, hoping a tasty morsel might accidentally fall. If they went to the garage, Lulu would be there too, inspecting all the strange tools with wide, curious eyes. Her constant presence was a source of endless amusement and comfort for the family. She wasn't just a pet, she was the heart of their home. Then came one particularly cold, quiet night. The entire family was sound asleep, tucked away warmly in their beds, completely unaware of a silent danger that was creeping through their home. In the kitchen, a knob on the gas stove had been accidentally left slightly open after dinner. Slowly but surely, a colorless, odorless gas began to fill the air. It was a potential catastrophe waiting to happen, a silent threat that could have had devastating consequences. The family slept on, oblivious. But one member of the household was not asleep. It was Lulu. Perhaps it was a faint hiss that her sensitive ears picked up, or a smell that was just slightly off to her keen senses. Whatever it was, her instincts screamed that something was terribly wrong. Her usual calm demeanor vanished, replaced by a frantic urgency. This was not the time for quiet purrs or gentle head butts. Her family was in danger. Lulu sprang into action. She started meowing, not her usual soft, gentle meows, but loud, desperate cries that echoed through the silent house. She raced from the living room to the hallway, her little paws thumping on the wooden floor. She ran to the parents' bedroom door and began scratching at it with a frenzy she had never shown before. She clawed and cried, throwing her whole tiny body against the door, determined to wake them up. The father, startled from a deep sleep by the incessant noise, was at first confused and annoyed. He grumbled, thinking Lulu just wanted to be let out. But the cat's cries were different this time. They were filled with a raw panic he had never heard before. He got out of bed, opened the door, and saw Lulu, her eyes wide with alarm. She didn't run outside. Instead, she bolted straight towards the kitchen, looking back to make sure he was following. Intrigued and now a bit worried by her strange behavior, the father followed her. As he stepped into the kitchen, the faint but unmistakable smell of gas hit him. His heart leaped into his throat. He saw it immediately. The stove knob was open. In a flash, he lunged forward, turned off the gas supply, and threw open all the windows, letting the fresh, cold night air rush in and flush out the dangerous fumes. He ran to check on his wife and children, who were thankfully still sleeping, completely unharmed. He stood there for a moment, the cold air on his face, his heart pounding with a mixture of terror and immense relief. He looked down at Lulu, who was now rubbing against his leg, purring softly as if to say, "Everything is okay now." He scooped her up and held her tight, burying his face in her soft fur. This tiny creature, this little stray they had rescued from the street, had just saved their lives. She had faced a danger she couldn't possibly understand, driven by one simple, powerful instinct to protect the family she loved. From that day forward, the way the family looked at Lulu changed forever. She wasn't just their cute, funny pet anymore. She was their guardian, their little hero. The story of what she did spread through their neighborhood, and everyone who heard it was amazed. Lulu, the cat that amazed everyone, became a local legend. Her story served as a powerful reminder that heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Loyalty, courage, and unconditional love aren't just human traits. Sometimes, they are found in the heart of a tiny, furry creature that fate, or perhaps a higher power, places in your life when you need it most. Lulu was more than a cat. She was a blessing, a guardian angel with whiskers. What do you think of Lulu's incredible act of bravery? It just goes to show you that the bonds we form with our animal companions can be incredibly deep and powerful. If you've ever had an animal in your life who has shown you incredible loyalty or done something amazing, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today to hear the inspiring story of Lulu. If you enjoyed it and want to see more heartwarming and incredible stories like this one, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Until next time, take care and give your furry friends an extra hug.